We would request the Honorable Supreme Court of Pakistan, the other honorable judges, to be more in pointing out things through their judgments than the discourse in the courtrooms. That will save time for everyone and will, of course, add to the grace and dignity of this august court. There are certain issues which require immediate attention of this august court. First one of them is the issuance of the fortnightly final cause list that we have been requesting for a while now. If your lordships can actually look into this aspect of this administrative affair, issuance of a fortnightly final cause list can help us lawyers be ready with the schedule of our cases in the next 15 days so that there will be less adjournments and more work that can be done. Similarly, Your Honor, we are grateful for the issuance of monthly proposed cause list, but the Supreme Court Bar Association is pained to point out that a large number of the cases given in the proposed cause list do not make it to the final cause list. And that actually affects the plan that the lawyer has created for himself in appearing before this court and addressing those cases with promptitude. So may I request your lordship to please have a look at this aspect of the case. Similarly, the question of senior advocates and their handling has been begging attention of this court for a while now. It has been a long time that this honorable court has bestowed the status of senior ASCs on lawyers. And it is not that our lawyers are no longer capable of being given the title of the senior ASCs. But may I also point out that the rules of this court actually give a right of prior audience to our existing senior ASCs. And that is a practice that is no longer being followed nowadays. And it is high time that we bring back that glorious tradition of giving precedence to our senior ASCs. And as is a landmark of my Lord Justice Faizi, he gives up his discretion as early as possible. So may I also point out that it is the Lordship's discretion to decide as to who becomes senior ASC of this court. And the rules may be suitably amended to even structure that discretion if it is possible. And lastly, may I also point out that the vacancies in all high courts are now seriously affecting the working of those courts, especially that of Lahore High Court from where I come. And 22, now 23 seats are lying vacant. And all of us, we are awaiting the rules to be framed so that for myself, and I know I'll invite the wrath of Pakistan Bar Council, but I am not very keen on seniority. I am more keen on having more competent judges in this court and also in the high courts. So your lordships will, it is our request, immediately adhere to the rules and then take up the issue of elevation of the judges to the respective high courts and to this court. Lastly, may I also point out that two of the honorable judges sitting here were instrumental in causing the amendments in the CPC by the Lahore High Court. My Lord Justice Mansoor Ali Shah was the Chief Justice of Lahore High Court at the time. He started it, and Justice Aminuddin Khan was, of course, the President of the Rules Committee who carved out those amendments. But my lords, it is the law of the land today, and not a single provision of the amended CPC is being implemented. It is unfortunate that we are defying our own laws. I don't know for whatever reason, and the trials, hundreds and thousands of them, which are now taking place at Punjab, are practically illegal because they are not in accord with the amended CPC. So your lordships will graciously, because dispensation of justice is the ultimate goal that this honorable court has to address. And if all those trials end up in cases of remand, it will be unfortunate. So may I request particularly Justice Mansoor Ali Shah, to please have a look at this and advert to this very serious question. Similarly, my Lord, we have been pointing out from day one that I have assumed office of the President of Supreme Court Bar, that the video link facility of this August court is a genuinely good thing to happen to lawyers. And I've been requesting that this, not only that the system be upgraded, it may also be extended to the benches of the high courts wherever they are in the country. That will save time for the lawyers. They would not have to travel to the principal seat, and they will simultaneously be working in the respective high courts as well. That will, of course, help us in the ultimate goal of having expeditious justice for all concerned.